Got my shade right there. Trying to get to the shade. Guess it's straight. Should have brought my laptop out here. Back in 2020, I had made some t-shirts and shit. The good thing about it is I save all the designs and shit. TAC. Trees. Help. Calm. That's just my creative mind at work. Trees help calm, nigga. I got like 40 different shirts and shit I had designed. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start. I never sold them the first time. I was gonna sell t-shirts. Like it was an idea, but I didn't really do it. I want to open the window, but I don't want to open the window. This is where I'm at. They don't play out here in Maitland. I had recorded a song yesterday. It was kind of rushed. I just wanted to get it done because I had got off my other job late. The nigga was running late because he had to plug a tire or something like that. So I can't just leave the post and shit. Gotta wait for someone to relieve me. So I stayed later. Got here later. Didn't actually record. Recorded for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours and shit. The first time I was recording, I had pressed some button on a little soundboard shit or whatever, and the motherfucker was like auto-tuning my shit, and I didn't know how to take the shit off. It was like on there, so a lot of the shit I had recorded at first, I just started all over. Recorded, there's something big out there, that water. Recorded 2 verses of the chorus. It could be better, but you know, I just wrote this shit and then recorded this shit. Anybody who rap or write music, you know that the more you recite something, the easier it become. Not just to remember, but the way that you flow it. You start finding different pockets and shit like that, or you might want to change your voice in certain parts. And sometimes you don't get that on the first take. So I record like fucking the same shit like 20 times in a row trying to find that perfect. Not completely perfect, but for what I'm working with. You see, I ain't got no professional equipment out there. I got a decent microphone. It's a Shure microphone. I thought it was decent. I don't know how much you're supposed to pay for a mic. That mic was $500. Other than that, I used to use a Yeti. That shit was like $200. The one I have. So I thought you get a better mic. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a lot of shit on that mic I don't understand, like little sentence in the back and shit. I just try to keep it simple. And try to find clarity in my voice. Because sometimes when you got a raspy voice, I think it's hard. I like to come across clear because I'm really saying some shit. Well, some people, they might don't really give a fuck. Like they can sound mumbled and shit because they ain't really saying shit. Or it's more of a vibe. I think you could be lyrical and be a vibe at the same time. I think that's a deadly combination. Like a certain artist that can spit, like no matter how much flack he get, when you really sitting there listening to J. Cole, like that nigga be rapping, and he be saying shit and it makes sense. If you can make this shit make sense and you saying something, you know what I'm saying? Like it's everybody's purpose in life to teach somebody something. Each one teach one. That's what I'm not saying God that was like in the Bible or something, but it's just it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Each one teach one. We all got some type of experience. And even shit people might even try to clown you for, you know what I'm saying? If you've been through something, then you're qualified to assist somebody that's going through something similar. I'm just saying. If you, for example, maybe you was running the streets and shit, and you got shot, and you see a nigga going the same path, like it's a better chance that he'll listen to you before he listen to somebody that don't have any experience going through that. You know what I'm saying? I once, when I was doing sales, I met a lady who was a social worker, and she had a kid with her, and I could tell they wasn't really like clicking like that. She was still like, she haven't crossed that bridge where they was like friends. You could tell she was a professional that was supposed to be helping him, and he didn't feel like a strong connection with her. I could just tell, I'm in sales, or I was in sales, and I could just read people easily. So I'm canvassing her, trying to get her to take an interest in me. And I'm gonna just say, like, it's not important, because it never was important, but we sold books and magazines because it was more so about us. You know what I'm saying? If you like a person, you feel a person like they're going in the right, whatever your reasoning may be, if you want to support that person, you know what I'm saying? If you got personality, you get people to give up the money. It's just plain and simple. You can talk for years. Nigga has been talking people out of money. Not me personally, but I'm just saying in general, human beings they do this shit online now. They talking y'all niggas out of money. $5. They talking y'all niggas out of money. So like, it's not a new thing. But anyway, so I'm canvassing the lady and shit, and she don't really take an interest, but I peeped the relationship because she already told me she was a social worker. He was in foster care. That's how I grew up. And I grew up in the system from 6 to 18, 16 schools, 8 high schools. So I know the system. I know how I feel to be in the system. So like me talking to that, the reason I got that cell from that lady had nothing to do with the lady. You know what I'm saying? But when I was canvassing her, the kid took such an interest in me because he could relate to me. He saw himself in me because we had similar experiences. He couldn't relate to a social worker. He related to me. So I remember the lady was like, nah, I can't help you. And I remember this kid was probably like 10 years old. Anybody know like a 10-year-old in the system, probably, you know what I'm saying? Not the easiest to talk to. They might be a little standoffish, you know what I'm saying? You just don't know the experiences up to that point, whether it be with outside of the system or even in the foster care system, because there's a lot of bullshit going on in the foster care system too, with the kids. So anyways, the kid, he was like, why you not helping him? And just like that, she helped, because now, you know what I'm saying, she's still trying to build a relationship with this young man, but the fact that he spoke up for me surprised her, because he didn't know me from a can of paint, but he felt more connected to me than he felt connected to her. You dig what I'm saying? And that's just how it went. If you've been through something, a person can relate to you more if you've never been through that thing. So if you think you're going through something bad, it's not, oh, me, why me? Because every experience that you have is an opportunity to teach somebody else, depending on how you handle it. Even if you don't handle it the right way the first time, at some point when you get it together, you can help those people that keep fumbling, that keep falling back into whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because you overcame that. But the thing is, you got to overcome it. to put yourself in a position where somebody will want to listen to you. You can't be going through the same thing I'm going through. We making the same mistakes and expect me to take advice from you. You don't have to look up to the person with the most money or the most, nowadays, the most clout or the most followers. Nigga got, a nigga might have 20,000 subs. They feel like he just, what I'm saying, on another level, which is crazy. But, to each his own. But then again, there's some niggas that never, like, me personally, growing up how I grew up, I didn't care about the spotlight. I was just a low-key nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just did what I did. I didn't have a bunch of friends and shit, but the people I was cool with. But some niggas might be chasing that high school fame or whatever, just being popular. Like, that's a cool thing for them. Like, I never cared about being popular, because the more popular you are, the more of a target you become for hate, shit, nowadays, for robberies and shit, you know what I'm saying? You really got to watch how niggas try to get close to you and be your friend, because everybody ain't got your best interest in mind. And some people just using you to get to whatever. Could be using you to get to another nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I don't just befriend niggas usually. Now, on this online shit, like, I'm learning to be more open to relationships and shit, but for the most part, in real life, in person, just the way I am, you can't bullshit me. You know what I'm saying? And you can't punk me. I'm witty, I'm sharp, I'm fast on my feet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as thinking and shit. So you're not gonna be able to play me or none of that shit. So if you try to bring any ill will toward me, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna work out well for you. It's just, I just don't have the personality for that. Or me personally, I just don't deal with people. That's the easiest way. Like, I could be in the vicinity of somebody, we could work together. If I don't like you, we don't get along, nigga, I could walk past you every single day for 10 years straight and never say anything to you. And you probably can't do that. Or you probably, I don't know. That's just who I am. I try not to be that guy, but sometimes it's for my best interest and for your best interest. You dig? Yeah, I'm just talking shit while I smoking. I'm about to go record some stuff. I've been writing the last couple of days. I don't know why niggas think they can see me on that with the pen, man. It's crazy. Like, I get it. Some of y'all niggas can rap, but you can't see me with the pen. Like, what are you saying? Like, I could break down each one of my bars and each one of my lyrics, and it all makes sense. I'm not just saying random shit. I'm not using very simple, not even simple rhyme schemes. I'm everywhere with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be hard to keep up with me. And some of you niggas, and I'm not, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You got to pump yourself up sometimes, because I just can't believe a nigga told me I was trash. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tell me there's room for improvement, or you could be better, or I think you should take it more, something. Nigga, trash? That's the ultimate sign of disrespect right there. I don't even understand that. Not the trash. So now I gotta bar niggas up or put niggas on Front Street. And I never run out of ideas. That's the crazy thing about it. I used to say, you could steal one of my raps. I could give you a rap. I really want to start giving niggas raps. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I never looked at a rapper as having a ghostwriter, but I could ghostwrite for somebody. But I could give you a rap. You could steal a rap from me. You could steal some great shit from me. But I could keep doing this shit. Like, this shit is continuous with me. Like, you had that one song, and that's it. This shit is like continuous. That's why I say I don't do any mind-altering drugs, because I'm a thinker. Thinking is the most underrated skill set in everything, even in combat, nigga. If we face to face and we about to go fisticuffs, that's how they said it in the old days. If you can't outthink me, nigga, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Yeah, some niggas I just beat the shit out of. But let's say you got an advantage over me, like skill set, or I don't know, like just bigger and stronger. It's still a way to win. You know what I'm saying? But if you just give up in your mind, or you don't have that type of mindset to keep thinking your way through, then you gonna find yourself in a bad position. Like I don't like losing. I'm competitive. I like winning. I like competing because it makes you sharp. Iron sharpens iron. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't feel like niggas is like miles away from me. Like, even if you are better at me than rapping, you're not miles away from me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your fucking coattail. But I don't feel like most niggas is better than me. They might have better production, better opportunities, but nigga, I mean, when it comes to spitting, most of you niggas not original. You sound like somebody. I would like you to tell me who I sound like when I rap. Now I take inspiration from a lot of people, but it's from a lot of people. People y'all probably wouldn't even looking for raps. Like I was, nigga. If you don't listen to older CeeLo shit after Goody Mob when he started doing the solo albums, you did what I'm saying? Like you might have heard the radio commercial shit. Go back and listen to the rapping on those albums. You know what I'm saying? It's about 3 of them. I can't think of a name right now. But do your own individual research. CeeLo Green. He had like 3 albums, solo albums, whatever. Early on. I know he had shit later on. He did the Norris Barkley, all that shit. But go listen to how lyrical he is and how he barring it up and how he's spitting. And he's saying something. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the delivery. You know what I'm saying? For us raspy voice niggas, you know what I'm saying? We need inspiration. That's why I was a Casey and JoJo. Well, actually, Casey, I think, is the one, the raspy voice. You know what I'm saying? Fiend from No Limit. My favorite No Limit artist is Fiend. The streets ain't safe, I know. I could be a goner. Trying to make a million dealing from the corner. That nigga Fiend know one day he's gonna have to die. But with my gat on my side, I'm still gonna be the baddest alive. I thought they knew I don't fuck around. Living every day like my last is a damn shame. The dirt they done did for the cash isn't my fault. Niggas in my hood don't eat. I see them defeat. Nigga, I just stood at my feet. Caught that baraka I had. Cook all the dope I could cook. Took a glance at my family like it was the final look. Selling this shit I sold. Have mercy on my soul. Could the shop about to be closed. Confused about the road. This ain't no water stay. Feel the rap of my rage is being displayed at the effect of poverty's rage. Rapper with that wanting to live to protect my. I miss you around so hot still. My Glock is the only talking that you getting verbal. So something for God, we gonna hurt you. It ain't personal till you started playing on my cash and get that ass for unwilling bloodbath. I said the streets ain't safe. I know I could be a goner. Trying to make a million dealing from the corner. That nigga Fiend know one day's gonna have to die. With my gat on my side, I'm still gonna be the baddest alive. I thought they knew I don't fuck around. Living every day like my last is a damn shame. The dirt I done did for the cash isn't my fault. Niggas in my hood don't eat the shit. Oh, I already rapped that verse. Anyways, that nigga Fiend go off. Who else I'm a fan of? I'm a fan of Tech Nine. Was later. The reason I'm a huge fan of Tech Nine is I got better at rapping shit. I look up to people that if you could do something I can't do, that's very impressive to me. Because I could rap. I could imitate most of y'all niggas if I wanted to. But not Tech Nine. I could do some of the shit he do, but when he start, yeah. Even the way he pronounce his word, I almost said pronounce, yeah. He sound very intelligent when he pronouncing his words and shit. So you gotta have like, you can't, first of all, you gotta have that. You gotta be able to speak as eloquent as him, if I may say it correctly. And some of y'all niggas not eloquent. You know what I'm saying? I have my issues too, but Tech Nine, look up to him a lot. Fiend from No Limit. Who else? Kilo Ali back in the day. I'm gonna show you You busters, you know you love me. Now show me love, I'm gonna show you. You busters, you know you love me. Now show me love, I'm gonna show you. You busters, you know you love me. I'm beating the shit out of this Ray-Bans case. God damn. I use this phone weird. So I put my glasses. Are these Ray-Bans? Yeah, these are. Cause I got the old ones. Yeah, I need these glasses to see, nigga. I ain't trying to understand. Actually, I don't need glasses to see. I'm not farsighted. I can see it, everything close up. But when I'm looking at a distance, shit get a little blurry. You know what I'm saying? So I can see shit sharp with my glasses. So I'm nearsighted. Anyways, yeah, Fame, Tech Nut, who else, man? R&B. I used to thought I was gonna be a singer. A singer. I had aspirations of being a singer. I thought I was gonna be a singer. Boys to Men, I used to feel them. I didn't know they wasn't writing their own shit. That kind of made a difference to me as I got older. I kind of like started leaning toward the writers. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Babyface wrote a lot of shit, and Babyface got good songs and shit. Uh, Babyface had some jams. All right, but one of my favorite artists ever, who was introduced to me by one of my mentors, when I came out of foster care, I went through an independent living program. I became best friends with the person in charge. I had that type of personality, yeah. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it happened a few times where I kind of clicked with the people in charge. You know what I'm saying? Even with my previous boss, we clicked. That's why I was managing for like fucking since 2017, doing all the payroll and everything, managing, doing payroll, doing the scheduling. You know what I'm saying? That shit started from like just clicking with somebody. I didn't even have a fucking security license. I was doing all that shit without a security license, which is crazy. But anyways, one of my favorite artists of all time is Sly Stone, from Sly and the Family Stone. If y'all don't know who that is, look up Sly Stone. The first song that was introduced to me was If You Want Me to Stay. Anybody know that song? It's like, if you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you know, for me to stay here, I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt. That's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted and smile. I'ma get to you through by phone, but I promise I'll be gone for a while. And you see me again. I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. You got to get it straight. How could I ever be late when you're a woman taking up my time? See you again. I hope that you have been the kind of person that you really are now. I got to get it straight. How could I ever be late? If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. So that song had a lot of dope songs, man. But that was the first song I heard, and I wrote a rap to the end of it in the little instrumental part. So that was my introduction. Wish I could have met him before he passed away. Tell him how much an impact he had on me. Sly Stone, man. Look up Sly Stone. If you don't know who Sly Stone is, I'll give you a song that everybody knows. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Here go another one right here. I am everyday people. Everyday people. Y'all probably just know that song from the commercial. But it's a dope song too. That's all about Sly Stone, man. He was kind of a hippie. Unfortunately, he did get caught up with some of them drugs, some of them psychedelic drugs from the 70s. But that's one of my favorite artists, man. Definitely one of the unsung heroes. Stevie Wonder's always been dope. I actually met, I guess I could tell a story. I have a lot of stories. All right, so y'all, shit, man. I did door-to-door sales for like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Found a lot of success and I had a chance to travel to a lot of places. And as a result, I had a chance to meet a lot of different people. Okay, I'll talk about Kwame Brown. If y'all know who Kwame Brown is. I met Kwame Brown, the basketball player. I met him when he played for the Lakers. He was living in California in Playa Del Rey, some shit like that. You can look it up. I think I'm saying it right. In California, real nice community. So I was training this girl, right? Because at this point, I was doing sales for a good little minute. So I'm training this young lady. Yeah, it was a young lady. But I already knew she wasn't going to stick around that long, but I just had that vibe. And this day made it worse because she was definitely inspired to leave after that day. So I'm knocking in this really nice community, right? And I just got turned down by this guy. I'm sorry, I was reading the message. I just got turned down from this cat who, the nigga played arena football. And this community nice as fuck. I'm talking about he got a big ass house, nice car. I don't remember what the fucking car was. This is like a fucking mansion, yo. The nigga played arena football, and I'm putting my best sales talk down. I gotta impress the young lady. You know what I'm saying? Get her into the job and shit. So I sell the nigga. Of course I sell the nigga. He's living in the fucking mansion. He gonna buy from me. But the nigga bought motherfucking like $50 worth of something. And I was so disappointed because I'm like, this nigga got, you can't tell a nigga how to spend his money, but I'm thinking like the nigga could at least $100. What I'm thinking. That's not even, a lot for the nigga, but I'm thinking like nigga at least like 100. Plus, I also was saying, damn, arena football paid pretty good, I think. I don't remember who that nigga was either. Maybe he went on to play some other football. But anyways, as I'm leaving the fucking house, a little disappointed because I wasn't able to impress my trainee. A fucking Phantom. Is it a Phantom? A Phantom on 26s. And the 26s was spinning. Was he spinning? I hope I'm not making that part, but I think there was. I know there was big ass rims. I don't remember if they were spinning. I might be making it up. I feel like they were spinning. Anyways, then the shit pull up at this fucking house that we just fucking left. I'm like, oh no, we got to turn back and fucking around because that's money that just pulled up. So I walk back toward the vehicle. The door opens, right? This tall ass nigga step out. I'm talking about like tall. The nigga's like 7 feet. And all I could say was, you play basketball, huh? And he was like, yeah, I play for the Lakers. His name Kwame Brown. This is before Kwame Brown was a huge personality on YouTube, because now he's known for other things other than basketball. But anyway, so Kwame Brown pulled him in a Phantom on 26s. So I'm canvassing the nigga. I find out we both from Georgia. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this right here. I'm talking about, I'm trying to get him to donate books to Bibles to a church in his hometown in Georgia. And I'm just trying to like think of like the expensive shit to write him up. I'm like, I'm mentioning shit. And I guess he got something to do. He was like, listen, man, I was just gonna give you $1,000. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. So he gave me, but then when as he was saying it, my trainee spoke up. The bitch ain't said nothing the whole time. And then she said, what about me? And so he gave us both $1,000, right? Which I was happy he gave us. I wasn't tripping on her getting any money. That was actually good. That was a good experience for her. But when she got that $1,000, she dipped the fuck out. That was her last day of work. So she didn't have any real goals, but $1,000 was nice. You know what I'm saying? She had some shit to handle back home, and she was able to go back with 1,000. But yeah, Kwame Brown, man, great guy. And that's what I remember. I never followed the nigga basketball career, but like I said, now he's a big personality on YouTube and shit. But Kwame Brown, I sold him in Playa del Rey. Look it up, in California. I remember I knocked on one celebrity door one time and she didn't even answer the door. But I saw, as I was 3 doors down, I saw her sneak out of the house and jump in her little, was it Range Rover, and took off. And that was the one who dated 50 Cent, Vivica A. Fox. I knocked at her house. One of her neighbors snitched on her, so I was able to know where she lived at. I sold the boy from the Bernie Mac show, the black kid. So what had happened is, I'm knocking. I don't remember this community, but I'm knocking into this community, and I come to this house, and it's a fucking kid come to the door, and it's a fucking kid from the Bernie Mac show. You know what I'm saying? I'm canvassing him and shit like I'm about to sell him, but the nigga's young as fuck. But he cool as fuck. He like me. He's telling me about his fucking unicycle. The nigga, and this is factual, the nigga had a unicycle that he would ride around. He showed me how he could ride a unicycle. And somebody told me at one of the local spots, like a restaurant or McDonald's or some shit like that, it was like, yeah, he ride his unicycle over here all the fucking time. So if you ever reach out to the nigga on social media, ask him, did he ride a unicycle? And another way you know that I sold him, his father wasn't black. It was like a Hispanic dude. I think it was his stepfather or something. Unless I don't know if is he half Hispanic? I don't fucking know. But I know his dad was Hispanic looking. But what happened was I canvassed the boy from the Bernie Mac show. Of course, I couldn't sell him. He's too young. But he told me to come back later. I came back. That's when I met his parents and shit. And then I got the order. So I sold the boy from the Bernie Mac show. I sold Kwame Brown. I sold the dude who made what's her name? Missy Elliott bed. It's like a race car bed. It was showed on Cribs. I sold the guy that made that. He lived in a nice neighborhood. The nigga was a entrepreneur, owned his own business. Who else I sold? I didn't sell him, but I met Nate Dogg. I probably met him toward the end of his life. He was actually coming from Walgreens. I'll tell that story later, but I met Nate Dogg. The lady from Secret Lover, I sold her and her husband. And one of my missed opportunities, and I'll talk about a few of my missed opportunities, because I was just focused on a job and I really wasn't, like, everything was a sales talk for me when I was doing my sales thing. So I met people that gave me opportunities, and sometimes I didn't really go after them. And I can tell you about another opportunity I fucked up on my own. I'll tell that story later. But I sold the lady from Secret Lover, that song, Secret Lover is what we are, something so. I sold her, and she actually her husband wanted to sign me. He wanted to sign me. This was in California, I believe. He wanted to sign me, and not only did he want to sign me, he wanted me to help her do a album, like a comeback album. Like, no bullshit. I ain't got no reason to cap. It just fucking happened. I didn't take the opportunity, unfortunately, but I could have been signed under his label and been detrimental, complimentary in her comeback. Because I had a song at the time. I actually re-recorded the song recently, but I had a song years ago off that Umbrella beat. Uh, and I performed that song for them live. I was like, say hello to the morning. Memories is kept as warnings. Survival of the fittest. I'm a witness supporting. I'm uplifting to the spirit. Cause my lyrics anointed position to make a difference. Positive of enjoyment for your viewing pleasure. The better persist for employment of others. We big brother, big sisters and cousins. Stop hating and debating. Hug, kisses, and lovers. Why are we afraid? Call a spade, in which is governed. Congress gon' contest. Like lift for Republicans. Contest accomplished. Just system not budget. Soul intensified, no attempts in trying. Just practice for track beat, left in them sense of time. When you think you're doing bad, somebody's doing worse. Thinking I never had like that, and a life's curse. Life's more of a lesson, just pay attention to worth. Understand your reason, the reason why people work. And say you could walk a mile in style in my shoes. Say you don't, damn. Say you go walk a mile in style in my shoes, but you don't know the pain, the things I've been through. Cause Pimp and I played the games of win or lose. I'm no loser, no. See, everything happens for reasons I'm told. Experience hold more worth, but young go. Endearment at birth seemed cursed at first, but in order to grow, it hurts to birth. I'm just going through some growing pains, yeah. I'm just going through growing pains. Anyways, who else? I'm gonna start telling some of these stories. I done sold a blind person. I done sold a deaf person. I done sold psychic. I done had sold somebody with a psychic kid. I done played pranks on people door to door. Fun pranks, not the ones that irritate or piss people off. You know what I'm saying? We was pretty creative and had good personalities. I done sold people with my deep voice, and they thought it was my real voice. Like you hear this voice, and they're like, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Carlos Baby Doll Jenkins the third. I got assigned to this community. I'm getting everybody and their mama, especially your mama, to assist me in this competition. Now, it's nothing political nor religious. They're based on how well I speak and represent myself. And if I seem a little nervous and sound different, it's because I'm not from here. You dig? I'm from Georgia. You ever been to Georgia? Oh, yeah? You got family out there. All right. They could cook. Of course they could cook. But anyways, I don't want to talk your ears out. Let me show you what I'm out here doing. Some bullshit like that. Anyways, I'm about to slide and glide. I'm about to, well, not exactly yet. Let me... You know what? I didn't even hear this motherfucker. The least I could do. Yeah, let's go ahead this motherfucker out here. Oh, they're parked over there. Who the fuck is that? All this shit is right here. I'm gonna park right here for right now. Nah, I don't like it. Yeah, we'll park right there. Right up and chill. There we go. Perfectly shaded. Not getting anything out of here. Actually, don't need my phone here. Get a better look at the shirts. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing more shirts again. I was making dope shirts, but I just kept them all for myself. Background of sales did not feel like selling at the time. Doing other shit. But yeah. Take a walk. Seeing some shit going on. I had this water earlier. I don't feel like walking through this grass. That shit wet. I don't feel like it. Beautiful scenery though, right?